Hey everybody, Dave coming at you from Lingerfelt Recording Studios, also known as my office in Conway. I'm using a really fancy $12 headset here that I'm hoping won't mess up my hair too bad, and the camera on my laptop. So as you can see, to get a decent recording out there for students to leverage, you don't need a fancy microphone or recording booth or a high-dollar camera. This is plenty, and this is on par with what students are doing anyway by getting videos off of YouTube. So I want to talk just for a few minutes about some of the benefits of the lecture capture technology and how it's benefited me as a faculty member. So first off is it creates just one more resource for the student to refer back to if a topic is confusing. When we're standing up there in front of the class, and of course it makes perfect sense to us, but sometimes it's a little bit of a challenge for the student to comprehend, and they need that second run through, or a third, or a fourth. So letting them have this resource is very beneficial. Another one that's kind of a happy consequence of having the recordings out there, it kind of ties into benefit number one, is this really reduces the number of questions I get from students. I'm certainly always happy to take questions from students, but what I have found is more often than not, students just need to hear it again. So if it's a class that I'm doing lecture capture on, a lot of times the students will just go back and watch the topic again, and that's all they need, and I don't hear from them. So this really makes my day a lot more efficient as well. This is really nice. The third benefit is it helps you create a repository of lecture content that you can leverage later. So I've done this I'll have a class on one topic and we'll maybe touch on something different, and I don't have time to cover it in class because it's maybe not in line with the course objectives, and I'll share it with the students and say, if this is something you want to take advantage of, by all means, you won't be tested over it, but the question did come up, so here's how you can gain that knowledge if you're interested. This also helps us, as we've seen here recently, with all of the snow days. If I need to make up content, I can always go back to my repository and find multiple lectures on a given topic that have been captured. So I can just share that out with the students, and I don't lose my schedule due to a snow day. So it's been incredibly helpful for me. What I really like, that I really didn't embrace this until probably my second or third time around, is, like I said, students go back and watch this on areas where they struggle. So you can go in and you can actually look at the analytics of some of your videos, and you can see what videos are getting watched. You can see what parts of the videos are getting watched. So I'll go back and dissect a lecture, and if I realize that between minutes 20 and 40, I see the highest traffic, I'll look at what that topic is and maybe think about a different strategy to teach it. And that really helps as well, and that goes back to really kind of some of those other benefits, is if I do a better job of teaching it, I see less traffic coming my way of students that might be a little confused. And last, the students have kind of come to expect this, quite frankly. If I have a class where I forget to record or don't turn the recorder on for whatever reason, I hear about it. They watch it, they do leverage it, and when it's not there, they certainly notice it. So a lot of other schools are doing this, so it's very beneficial for us to do it as well, so the students can benefit from it. So again, those are kind of my 5 reasons that I find benefit in it. I hope you do as well.